everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers, and as you can see, we got ourselves a Mercedes. Yeah, this thing is not burned, it's not flooded, it is wrecked. A classical front end hit. I'm honestly really excited about it. It's a V8 twin turbo. I mean, dang, look at this thing. It honestly looks amazing. It's a 2016 S550, I believe.
AMG.
AMG? I don't know. Is it? Maybe?
It's got AMG wheels on it, so.
Who knows? But man, this thing's definitely gonna be quick. I'm sure it's got a lot of power. Definitely low right now. It's got air suspension on it. The damage looks kind of bad from here, but honestly, hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's a quick flip. I don't know, but let's check it out.
Quick flip? What do you mean?
You know, just get it, fix it, and drive it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, hopefully it won't take too long.
But I mean, it's full of, it's loaded.
Oh yeah, this thing is definitely sweet.
The only bad issue we found out was it was a run and drive on Copart.
Right, it said run and drive on the ad, so we see a nice little green R. All right guys, like we said, it was listed as a run and drive, but we noticed it's not a run and drive, so it's gonna be kind of hard taking off the trailer, but we definitely need to take it off so that we can really go through it and see what's going on, and hopefully it's something simple like our Audi that we had that was flooded, a little fuse. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, honestly, I don't see why a little side damage like that would ruin the engine.
I mean, airbags deployed, so I could have had like a safety switch.
I think there's a safety switch, probably something like that. Yeah, I've seen that. Mercedes is very complicated. They definitely have a lot of little safety features, but hopefully it's something simple. We could just reset or get it replaced and get this thing off, because it's definitely nice. I definitely want to hear what it sounds like. All right, so I got the jump box. We put power to it. We know it doesn't start, but this way we could get some power to it and see what it does. The batteries are in the back of these Mercedes, so let's go ahead and pop that trunk. Nice and convenient, there's a little keyhole. Not a lot of cars have that.
It does have an airbag switch.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we could reset that.
Just gonna bypass it. Well, let's try it.
What is this?
It's a tray, so you can work on your Mercedes, because they're reliable, Michael.
Oh wow. It says 20 pounds max right there, so whatever you got to put on there, 20 pounds.
All you need is a 10 millimeter.
I never knew I needed a little tray in my trunk, but now that I got one, it's nice. Wow.
All right, anyways, let's put the power to the battery and see what happens. Ooh, we got power.
I know it's got airbags, but so it's nice we got the key, because sometimes you don't get the key, but that's awesome. I don't know if you guys remember, actually checked this one out at the yard with a couple others, and this is the one we got.
That dash is really cool though.
Very nice. I like how it's all digital. It's definitely sweet looking. Like I said, I'm just clicking it.
We got stuff on the brakes. Maybe it's a hybrid, you know?
360 camera button.
All right, so let's mess with that battery, fuse, airbag thing.
Do some research, go online, see what's going on. We tried jumping the battery basically to the other little ground, but still nothing there. All right, guys, unfortunately we can't get it started. That little fail-safe switch is, I don't know where it's at right now, so.
Well, we found it's on the battery, but we have to get one.
Yeah.
We tried jumping it, it's still not working, so.
So basically we're just gonna put it in neutral and roll it off, but before we do that, I'm just gonna take the front bumper off, because it's really low right now, and we don't wanna rip anything else off and make more damage than we have. So basically just take the front bumper off, get the ramps on, and just push it off. It's the game plan. Let's do it.
He already made the joke that he tied his bumper down before he left.
That's funny.
Hey, don't drop it, Michael. That's so expensive.
This is so expensive right here.
Maybe we should do like the AMG front bumper instead. No? AMG kit?
I mean, that'd be nice, but we'll see how much they run for. Push it. Okay. Nice. Kind of sketchy when that popped up, but nice. Let's go ahead and make some space in the shop. Get this toy out of here. right, guys, back on our Mercedes. So we looked online that we basically need to go and into the computer and just say, hey, we want to reset it. Our computer couldn't do it, so we got the specialist in, and so he's out here, and we scanned it, and basically just saying a crash event has appeared, engine start is blocked. Do you want to reset it, basically? Dang, just like that. Can it be that simple, really, just to reset it? But let's go ahead and clear it and see if this thing starts. All right, guys, just like that. Clear the code. See if it starts. Wow. Dang. That's awesome. Woo-wee. Just like that.
All right, guys, so finally we got this thing started. It's sounding good. We let it run for a little bit, and we noticed that the air suspension's still not going up. And unfortunately, for us, it's a bad thing that the air pump is right here. So it makes sense why the air system's not going up. So we've been checking all these lines, and we noticed these two are not working. So what we can do next is take it apart so we can figure out what we need to order. Probably take off this fender, take apart this radiator support right here, and maybe this rebar, and we're gonna look underneath and see what we have to order. Maybe we can fix it, maybe just, maybe it's just unplugged or something, who knows. But we just have to take it all apart and go from there. So let's get straight to it. All right, so finally we got the rebar off. A lot of little stuff had to come off on this side, the little bracket, but it came off. We had to use the hammer and the little pry bar to get it out of this piece. I guess this is like a frame extension piece, which we're definitely gonna have to replace. Looks like the radiator kind of popped out of its mount. We can fix that. I was thinking the rebar actually was holding this air pump, but it's not. So the air pump looks bent, the bracket. We might be able to bend it back or something, but the pump itself looks pretty good. We're gonna keep inspecting it, check all these wires. But I'm gonna wait to pull this guy out, because we don't know how much damage in there, and it's kind of frame rail. But we can actually take off maybe this upper radiator support if it comes off in a section, and check out the rest of the little harnesses. But it's coming along, not too bad. Okay, we got the radiator support, I guess, it unbolts, which is a really good sign for us, because it'll probably be a lot cheaper than replacing this whole upper radiator support. So it looks like we can just order a left side, and now we can check out this little apron. So this looks like it can be definitely fixed. We're gonna bend it back once we get the new apron. But looking down here, this is where it sits on. We're gonna definitely replace this guy. So that, when it comes in, we should be able to unbutton it, and then the radiator support should go back and sit straight. So it's looking good. Now we can look into this. Looks like this broke off. Where's this bracket? Uh-oh. There seems to be our problem right there. So that's the plug for the air valves. Here's one valve that's missing. Here's the other. Probably these two go right here. So we can definitely replace. We have to call the dealer, probably get one of these little valve blocks. The air pump looks good. Maybe we'll see how much a bracket is. But this looks like it can bend back. But a lot of progress. It's looking good. So after doing some more digging and looking at these wires, I noticed some were chopped that definitely need to be fixed. Maybe that's another reason why our air valve's not working, because the air pump's right here, but this is what divides it. So what I like to use is actually these, because these are, you crimp them, you heat shrink them, and they're good to go. So let us know if you guys like to kind of use these, but I like them. They work really good. So let's fix up all these wires and go from there. All right, so there we have it. We fixed the wire harness, so that's looking good. And the wire harness actually was going to the air pump. So it is broken, but let's just try to start the car and see if the air pump works now. And we'll go from there, but who knows? All right, so it looks like it does not work. We're gonna have to definitely get one of these and probably check our fuses. But we're definitely gonna order it. We know what to get. The front end's coming together really nicely. Next thing to do is look at the interior and all the airbags. So we're here back on the inside, so definitely know we need to replace the current airbag. We can order that, no problem. The driver's wheel and the knee airbag. But next thing to check is the seat belts. So this one's working. And let's check the passenger side. It looks like the passenger side is working, but who knows, they still could have deployed. So let's get the scan tool out, we'll scan it, and we'll see if there's actually a code for the seatbelts. You guys, this dash is sick. So it's got the navigation right there, it's got that. And then we have our third tablet. Just kidding. So this is gonna be for all of the airbag codes, and hopefully we can check them out. So it looks like a bunch of, so we got knee airbag is bad, we know that's bad. The driver's airbag, which is the steering wheel, we know that's bad. Then we have something else with driver, then we got another knee airbag. We have the left rear emergency tensioner retractor. So I don't know what that is. Front crash sensor, we unplugged that. Front crash sensor, we unplugged that. Left, so that's the roof airbags deployed, but I don't see, well, it says for the right rear emergency tensioner reactor. So I don't know what that is. And then we have the left rear emergency tensioner. So that both those sides are deployed. So we'll have to maybe do some info, do some more research on these two, because I don't know if that's actually the seat belts or not, but it looks like it. But it says rear, so let's check out the rear real quick and go from there. Okay, so we're in the back seats. As you guys can see, that tensioner, that seat belt is tight. That means it deployed, it locked up. So we're definitely going to replace that one. The middle one is good. And then we come to this side, and I guess it hit so hard it actually tucked in behind this, and it's behind the seat. So we're gonna have to take off this guy, the back seat. Maybe it tilts forward, hopefully it does. But let's take apart these airbags so we get them sent away and fixed. All right guys, so finally got the steering wheel out. So apparently you just have to move this little bar, which keeps slipping, which is this guy right here. So once you move that on both sides, the airbag pops out, and looks like we're gonna actually have to get the connections or the little wire harness too with the airbag we find. And then I also took off the knee airbag, which was super easy. 4 little bolts came right out, no problem. We'll probably save the headliner for later once we get it, so we can put the new one in and it'd be good to go. But I'm really happy, but let's go and try to get these back seat belts off. All right guys, so it was hard to record, but pretty much we got the current airbag out and we got both seat belts out. You know, taking that side apart was a little bit harder, but once I knew how to take it apart, this side came apart really easy. Just this little bracket pops off. There's a bolt right here, bolt up there on clips, and we got the seatbelt out. So this one is locked up, the other one's locked up. So we are good to go. We're probably gonna send these out to get them repaired. We know what to order. I mean, we got a lot of great progress done. The car is looking good. So pretty happy with all this progress.
All right guys, and just like that, this thing is taken apart. Honestly, it's the first step is basically to see what's wrong with it, then we can know all the damage to start ordering parts. So right now, like you guys know, there's a lot of shortage on every kind of part through all the industries, and you know, nothing different about the Mercedes. So ordering parts is definitely gonna take a little bit, but now we know what we need. So out here, we know we need some parts. Also inside, we got the airbags out, also sent out to get repaired for the seat buckle. Basically, it was the weird how the back seats are messed up, but that's interesting, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna go with it. You know, you never know what you're gonna get, but we got that going. We got parts ordered here, so that's gonna go over a little bit later. But honestly, it doesn't look too bad, and I'm pretty happy with it. For what, $25,000 for this crazy luxury car? I mean, it's crazy how it's got like its own cologne thing in department, you know, the glove box. I think that was pretty sweet. I don't know if it's like a standard thing for Mercedes, but it's definitely, I mean, V8 twin turbo. We got the power, air shocks, all that good stuff. I mean, you know, hydraulic, whatever. But this thing's pretty sweet. I really like it. I'm happy with it. Let us know if you guys think we got a good deal or, you know, we paid a little too much. But hey, we love reading your comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned. We'll get this thing knocked out in no time.